Hello, and welcome back to the Cooper Villa channel. I'm Scott Cooper, and I'm here with Tommy Lazarides and Noah Fisher, and we are back. The players are back. We're playing football again. We got a new kit, new signings. It's all happening, and we will be getting into all of that and much more after this. And welcome back to Coop to Villa Live. We're back. The boys are back, and good to see you guys. And Noah, Tommy, there's a lot to get through. It's been 3 weeks since we've done one of these, and look, hello to everyone. Kieran, Michael, Bonnie. We've got some people in the chat already. Great to have you all here. Make sure you like and subscribe before you go on if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have. Check us out on socials and all of that. But let's start with the big news today, guys, and that's the new kit launch.
Should I play the trailer? Should I watch it one more time?
Play the trailer. Let's go.
Hey,
Sharon,
geezer,
all right, Oz.
let's play Villa Park.
As long as I'm left wing.
Please, Lord, just let me play for the Villa.
Pass. Two nice high line practice. To your right. Go to the right. Hold the line, rock.
Uno, I've got this. I'm ready to play.
Who's that?
Do you want me through the middle or on the left?
Sharon, have you seen my Preds?
Number 11, the Prince of Darkness.
Who's that? The biggest frontman to ever come out of Birmingham.
This is the Emmy Martinez Masterclass. We go all the way next time.
Up the Villa!
The Villa.
Up the Villa! Up the Villa!
The Villa.
Up the Villa! Up the Villa!
Yeah, good.
Yes, well, I'm sure everyone has seen that. It's been around socials all day, and the new kit has been launched. But what a way to do it, guys. Got a bit of Ozzy Osbourne in there, a bit of Black Sabbath. And look, I think personally, first impressions, I like the kit a lot. I think it's pretty standard, pretty pretty traditional, but it looks smart. The home kit, of course, but I really do like Emmy's goalkeeping kit, the black one. That's a little bit special, but I'm pretty happy with it. How do you guys feel about it?
I like it a lot, to be honest with you. I think it's fantastic. Not much more I can say, to be honest. I just think it's one of our best in a while. It doesn't do anything too over the top, I guess you could say. I think it just does what needs to be done, and it's clean. I think it's clean, it's sharp, it's great.
Tommy, what about you?
Yeah, I'd probably touch on that. I think it lived up to the hype, right? You'd hope that it wasn't just a piece of shit. Thank God. I think anything's better than Catch Glory, to be honest. But I think it lived up to the hype. That's the main thing, right? Could have been a lot worse. I saw someone complain. My one criticism is I think the badge is a little bit too big. Would have been nicer if the badge was a bit smaller, but I do like it. I think it's pretty kind of retro, and it's a great design. Hopefully, it's just the first of many of things to come with that of our collaboration together. It's exciting, man. I love the ad. I think the release was awesome.
Yeah, the ad and the launch is fantastic. But I love the fact that we are getting more money from this. So that's great. And Adidas are, of course, much bigger company than Castori or Kappa or some of the other ones we've had over the years recently, and of course Suarez is part of the Adidas family. He's one of the owners, so it's good to have him linked with us tightly and to make the most out of that. So yeah, I like it. I'm going to be interested to see how the away kits go. They're going to be launched later on. Yeah, so looking forward to that. But the claret and blue look is always classic for me. I think we've got the best colours in the world in the Premier League, and I like the kit, so that's fantastic.
It doesn't overdo it, Scott. That's the main thing. A lot of kit companies, when they get in, they try put their mark on thing. But one thing with Adidas is they do it right, they do it well, and they let the away kits and the third kits have a bit of fun on those. But you don't want to mess with tradition, and I think it's very nice.
I did see some criticism around the price, £80. From what I heard, it's only like £5 more than last year, and it is an Adidas kit, right? They're going to be a bit more premium. I think the price is justified, to be honest. Obviously, not if you're foreign like us and importing one, but
exactly. They're always expensive. They're always expensive. I mean, if you wait a little bit, they come down a tad. But yeah, look, it is what it is. I mean, I don't really feel too bad, putting money to Villa because I know that, they're my team and, I want to contribute. I can't buy any tickets because we live here in Australia and so on. Of course, Noah will be buying some tickets soon when you go over there. That's very exciting. But, this is always a good way to contribute to the club. And, I get a kit every season and I love it. And I think so far I'll be buying the Emi Martinez goalkeeper kit. I think that's my favorite out of, I just really like the black with the red kind of stripe coming down. That looks really cool. So I might give that one a go. I don't think I've ever bought a goalkeeper kit. Maybe back in the Boston days. Maybe back in the Boston days.
I bought a grey Martinez one from a couple of years ago. I think when they came out to Australia, I bought that season's grey one, which is very nice.
Nice. Well, what about the other big news, Tommy? I'll go to you about don't call me Andre Onana.
My name's mate. My name's not even Andre, mate. And it's funny because he speaks like French, right? So he's fluent.
Yeah.
So he was born in Senegal, moved to Belgium when he was 11, speaks fluent French, and then he can just transition straight to like Pom. It's so
it's unreal. It's unreal.
It was just like Dave from the pub, like all of a sudden, like it was hilarious. But he's signed for £50 million from Everton, and it's our record signing. So it's a huge moment for the, and I think this is really, hitting the sort of zeitgeist, and everyone's taken notice of that. We're serious. We got Champions League football this season, and this is our first, I would say, really big signing of the summer. How do you feel about Onana slotting into that midfield,
mate? Was that directed at me or no? I don't want to, jump in because I get a bit of hate from the
fans.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, Tommy.
Fuck the haters anyway. I was going to jump in anyway. I was hoping you'd fire it at Noah.
Of course you were.
No, yeah. Look, a statement signing. I said I think it says a lot about his character. I don't know if you saw his farewell message to Everton fans on his Everton page. Everyone said Villa is an absolute baller. So you get mixed reviews. Some people saying, he's not worth it. But 22, plays for Belgium, probably can't ask for much more. I've seen his tackling, is immense, and really that's what he's trying to do as a CDM. I don't want to transition, but I think I do like. I saw a comment and it said him and Barkley together are like a Red Bull car engine right now, and it's not that Red Bull are doing shit. I think he's saying from start of the year, not now. But him and Barkley, I think could be really big pickups for us. Obviously he came with the price tag, but my money's on Barkley being a superstar this year. Don't want to transition, but you're filling Kamara's void.
That kind of gets me to my next point, because me and Noel were talking pre-pod, and I was going through the midfield and all the options we had, and I didn't even bring up Barkley. I'd forgotten and I was like, I was saying we got so many options. We got McGinn, Kamara, Tillemans, Onana now. That Baron-Chaya looks awesome. Enzo in the preseason games.
Yeah, so many.
And and I just completely forgot about Barkley. So we've got him as well. So I mean, that sort of gets me back to maybe my next question, which is, Noah, if everyone's fit in that midfield, who starts in the big games?
It's a good problem to have, mate. It's an unbelievable problem to have because I think last year we were very reliant on Douglas Luiz. He was a big factor of our midfield, and we've pretty much turned Douglas Luiz into 5 or 6 unbelievable signings. I might actually put the signings up on the screen now.
Yeah, do it. Let's have a look.
Made this season because it's actually insane.
I just want to thank ESPN for this. I nabbed it off them, so I'll give them a shout out. But
we're not going to get sued, are we? Should we maybe have
possibly? But look,
they're going to have our $7 in our account. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable window so far.
And the big thing that strikes me when I look at that graphic is the age. Look at the age of all that. Apart from Ross Barkley, who's 30, but he was only 5 mil.
That's nothing.
The rest of them are prime age and young, and coming into their prime, and they're going to have a great sell-on value, and it's I think it's bolstered the squad, which is what we needed. But I think a few of these guys are going to be starters as well.
100%.
Can I just ask, does anyone think out of that list, Philogene Badace is going to be the surprise package and an absolute star? I'm banking on him to actually outshine.
I wouldn't say it's a surprise package because we know exactly what he can offer, and I think we're all really surprised when he left. And I'm so pleased he activated that clause.
Oh, mate, I'm buzzing. I mean, I think just a sniff of Barca being linked and Villa shit their pants, and I would too, right? Like everyone said, is this our best ever window? Richard, it's not even over, and that's a scary thing. And we won't
it's probably the best I've seen. It's the best I've seen in my time for a long. 100%.
Unreal.
Yeah, I think it's going to be even better as well. I don't think we've finished. I mean, we have lost.
I still think there's one big name.
Yeah, we have lost 2 of our biggest players, I guess, in Luiz and Diaby. There looks like there could be a few more, maybe out the doors. Maybe Digne, maybe Cash.
Carlos, maybe.
Possibly.
Because we're linked with that Todibo, whatever his name is.
John Duran as well looks likely to leave.
West Ham. That's good money for him. I'm not going to lie. 37 mil is pretty good.
So too.
Well, we'll get to him, but I've got a different take. I think we should keep him. Yeah, but no, it's all right. But let's talk about the midfield because I want everyone in the comment to write your best 3 in the midfield. If we had a big game on the weekend, let's say Kamara's out because he's injured, right? Apart from Kamara, who would you start for that first game against West Ham if it was coming this week? Because
the entire midfield.
Just the midfield 3. Let's say we play the 4-3-3, right? Who starts? Because for me, it's tough because Enzo's really impressed me, and I think what we lacked last season is when Kamara got injured. Luiz went back into that number 6 role, and I think he got found out a little bit, like it wasn't his best part of the season. Obviously, he's not a natural 6, and we shipped a few goals, so I think. It's going to be interesting to see. Look, we're getting different answers from everyone, and I think that just shows how strong we are through that.
100%. Even though this is the same answer as Duncan,
is it?
Even though I'm saying Anana, Enzo, Barkley, Anana, Enzo, Barkley, I think
we've got 3 of the exactly the same answer, mate.
Well, I would probably go McGinn, Tielemans, and Anana, but. I don't know. Maybe Barkley. It's because the thing about Anana, he gets around the ground, he tackles, his physical stats are off the chart in terms of like Jules 1, aerial Jules 1, kilometers covered over the ground, this sort of thing. So that's really the kind of player we needed, I think, because Tielemans, Luiz last season, these guys probably weren't pressing machines, McGinn gets himself around where he can, and Kamara obviously is a very intelligent player who has a great defensive mind. But so in terms of players who can just, cover every blade of grass, I think we needed someone like that. And Anana sort of fits that bill.
100%.
Him and Kamara, all of last together?
Year. Yeah, I think so.
Like
I think all of last year, right? We've been talking about we need that big boy in the midfield. We haven't had that enforcer. We haven't had that brick of a midfielder like a Rice, like a some of these players, Souček. we now have one. We
Yeah.
now have one. And a lot of Everton fans in the comments have been saying how Dyche hasn't been playing him quite right.
Yes.
If there's one coach at the moment that's going to get the best out of someone, it's Unai Emery.
Absolutely. And I think, like my brother is an Everton fan, and I spoke to him about it, and he said, look, he can sort of fade in and out of games. He does have a tendency to maybe have 2 great games and then 2 sort of not so good games as well. Like the consistency thing, is probably his biggest fault at the moment, but he is a young player still. He's only 22, right?
Yeah.
And look, I think he's going to be great. Like once Unai gets hold of him, like you said, Noah, and I think he can really kick on and become a top Premier League midfielder.
100%.
You good there? You good there, Tommy?
Yeah, sorry. Just I heard some yelling. It was fucking the neighbours. My bad.
Okay.
Not having a seizure on cam. We're all good.
You don't need to call the police or anything. Everything's cool.
No. It's all good.
Okay, good. Well, okay. So do you want to put that list back up of the signings, and we can sort of go through them?
I can do.
That'd be great.
When are we going to talk about preseason?
Okay, so
Scott? When are we doing some analysis here?
We're coming in. We're coming into those games soon. So So Ian Madsen is the next on the list in terms of marquee signings, and I just want to know, does he start? I mean,
come on, of course he does.
Don't be
I think he will. I think he
made
will.
The Champions League team of the season, mate. What do you mean? I mean, Digne did have a pretty good season.
Scott,
and Champions League fucking final. What do you mean?
No.
Come on.
There you go. That'll do.
Look, I'm not saying that I wouldn't start him. I definitely would start him. But I just think we've got three left backs now, right? All of a pretty good quality, and they've
Matson's elite. He's elite.
Yeah,
Scott,
no, he's elite.
Digne and the Spanish fucker Moreno, whatever his name is, he said that, they're good, Scott. Like, they're makeshift left backs that are just doing well in a good side. Matson's a superstar.
Okay, well, but I hope he does start, and I think he will. I'm just saying that if I was Luca Digne and I had a good season last year, I'd be thinking maybe, he's got to fight for his place. But if you guys are so certain, I'm definitely there with you. I think he will start, and he's a great signing, and he gives us a lot of pace. And whereas Digne maybe was a better deliverer of the ball, had a good left peg. Madsen, is a very good at sort of breaking the lines, getting beyond his man and getting to the byline, that sort of thing. So,
and he can defend. I think that's the main thing.
Okay.
That's also why we signed him.
True.
That's not the weak link. We haven't even spoken about the left back's not the weak link anymore. We haven't even spoken about that superstar at right back that we've signed. He's a superstar.
Nedlikovic, is it?
He's a weapon.
He looks good.
He does look pretty good. But look, it's preseason, and we haven't been playing the greatest.
Yeah, but last preseason we drew 1-1 with Walsall.
And now Chelsea lost to them. Who did Chelsea lose to? Preston North End. Oh no, Liverpool. Under the new coach. I lost to Preston North End 1-0. So we're doing all right.
You can't take a lot from preseason, but
we would have lost or drawn that under any other coach and with any other squad. But you look at some of these new guys like Berenachea. For me, that guy can ping a fucking ball. People forget. Yes, his team wasn't doing too well, but he polled first in everything for him. And I'm surprised you let him go so easily.
He was good.
Even
they didn't want to let him go.
They're strapped for cash.
They had to because McKennie didn't want to be part of the deal or something.
Oh mate, it's
so
like McKennie was looking out for us.
I'm so glad we don't have McKennie.
Man,
Scott, I swear, we went back to one of the last podcasts. You're like, McKennie's not that bad, and I was like, I don't want him. I think I put so many people in front of not having McKennie.
I love soccer. I love soccer, football.
LeBron James of soccer.
Yeah, I think I always said that I would rather other people, but I also I think what I said was if Unai wants him, then I'm willing to sort of give him a chance. But look, I think Berenachea and Illing Jr. is interesting too.
Yeah,
we've seen a little bit of him.
Got like 2 assists in his games. Didn't he get like 2 assists or 1 or 2 assists?
Yeah,
Now,
so
this new keeper Duncan's talking about, by the way, is Super Joe Gauchi.
friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Couldn't hype up any more if we tried. Aussie legend
Aussie
from
legend.
Adelaide. He's the goods. He's the goods. Can't wait to see him play. I think he'll be our backup and Olsen will be our third.
He's more comfortable at his feet. He's more comfortable at his feet with the ball than Olsen.
Oh, 100. He's a better shot stopper as well.
He's a better goalkeeper all around. Do we move on, Olsen?
No.
I think we should move on Olsen.
He signed for Celtic.
And then Kasper Schmeichel just signed for him too, actually.
Yeah, I know. Schmeichel would have been a mad backup signing. Always plays well at World Cups and big events.
100%. Like, what's his name? A
Yeah, I think he's going to want to play, though. And he's not going to play with Emmy the King, the God. What a run he's having. 33 clean sheets out of 45 caps for Argentina. Won 2 Copa Americas, 1 World Cup. And he's going to come back, the best keeper in the world, which he was already. But, I mean, I don't think many people can argue now. I mean, some people used to say that, I don't know, Courtois is better or Alisson's better or whatever, but he's just absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm so looking forward to seeing him have another huge season for us, especially in the Champions League. Wow.
Big time. Big time.
I know I've been in and out in terms of my headphones. Have we spoken about Rodgers being lethal and looking like he's going to have a breakout season?
We haven't yet. That's a good segue. You're pretty good at this.
Because we've had the 2 preseason friendlies. We beat Warsaw 3-0. We beat Spartak Tirana from Slovakia 3-0 away, which was a bit of a weird preseason opponent. But, we beat them 3-0. And, Morgan Rodgers has been the standout performer, as you said, Tommy. He's got 3 goals in those 2 games and some assists as well, I think. So Leon Bailey scored a lovely goal the other night as well. Archer was on the score sheet. So we've seen, a bit of these new guys. And who's impressed you, Tommy? Who do you reckon stand out? Rodgers, of course.
Well, Rodgers, but Berenacea at top of the list, man. Just so calm, composed, his turns. Everyone said you can just tell he's got that piece of skill. Illing Jr. as well. Bailey's Bailey. What do you expect? Nedeljkovic looks pretty solid. I thought Gaucho looked pretty good as well. It's the usuals, but it's Barkley as well. It's honestly all of our new signings. No, why am I full screen? I don't want to look at myself. all the new signings, but when you factor in Barkley was only 5 mil, you look at the career he's had, and I think now they're saying he's going to play a bit more deep. Yes, I did notice that he puffs out quick and he doesn't track back as much, so maybe put him in a bit more of an advanced role, but I think he can do some damage off the bench.
Good question here.
Emmy's priceless, but
if you would
120,
I think 120 mil. Yeah,
would be up there
because we need to be able to get a makeshift a good replacement. That doesn't leave many. Plus, we need to make some profit on him too.
Yeah.
You see, this is a good shout from Michael. I think Rodgers could go from sort of have a Cole Palmer sort of year. You know what I mean? He goes from here to sort of starting for England. Coming. Huge year ahead of him.
Yeah, everyone's like, pay Burrow another double. Pay Burrow.
I know Cole Palmer stole his celebration, and he might, steal his thunder form from last season. But this is crazy. This as well. The attacking midfield, the options we've got. Bidace, Rodgers, Watkins, Bailey, Ramsey, Illing Jr., Archer, Buendia. That's another one. I would have thought that these guys would be almost ready to come back, like Mings and Buendia, but they weren't part of the preseason friendlies, and they're not back fully training yet. So their ACLs have gone on.
JJ's just got back on the grass as well. JJ's recovering from his injury. He's back on the grass, which is good. I believe they all go to America. I think that Buendia will go to America. The only one that's quite far away is Mings, besides Kamara, obviously. Mings is quite a bad ACL, and it's the second one on the same knee. So, it's a bit of a...
What about the So when is our next preseason game? We got Columbus Crew coming up. I know that.
I can check if you like. I think it's
that'd be
this
great,
weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Is
think
this
it's
Sunday?
coming up.
Just one second.
Sunday,
So I put my
Sunday,
headphones on.
11 a.m. Australia time. Tommy, that is a good site there, mate.
Sorry,
yeah.
mate. I mean to show you my sack. I was just charging my earbuds. Sorry, boys.
Okay.
I'm going to bring out the eggs.
So 11 a.m. Sunday morning Australia time. So get that
Nice.
on. Get that on.
Oh, nice. I'll be watching that.
So I think AVTV subscription has that
Okay.
covered.
Last year, those games were on Optus Sport, Noah.
Yeah, because that was the Premier League American sort of thing.
But that's not the case this year.
Is not this year. No,
Soccer.
I think it's on
Soccer.
AVTV. These guys probably, if they're in the chat, could let us know. But I think every preseason game is on AVTV. I'm not too sure.
Interesting. Well, Columbus Crew are actually quite a decent side. They, I think they might have won the MLS or gone close last season. So that'd be interesting to see how we go over there. And always good to sort of.
Don't worry, we'll smash Cucumber Crew. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's I saw the anniversary for the Man United game that we had over here at the preseason. That was just. That was just the other day, so they were good memories when
I think I got some photos.
Villa came over to our part of the woods and played those preseason matches in the Australian tour.
Me and one of my best mates at Optus Stadium.
I said on the back of Duncan's comments, I could see a lot of floating around Felix. Seems like we're going to use the Duran money to try and sign him. Mixed feelings. I think he's a will beater. Don't know what to expect attitude-wise. It seems like he doesn't want to come here, and that's not really a player I want to sign.
Yeah, I'm a little bit torn on the Felix one. I mean, I think he hasn't scored more than 10 goals in a season for
Not since he's been at Barca. That really killed him. That
for a while. He's
You look at Griezmann.
Yeah, he's one of these guys. He's one of these guys that is inconsistent. I heard one analyst call him a coach killer, like someone who'll get you sacked. So, like, I don't know. I mean, but the thing is, if Unai wants him,
Unai must know something surely, like that we don't. What's he cooking?
Yeah, I mean,
he's still young. He's still young. That's what is on his side. He's not old. He can still learn.
And he doesn't look like. I don't think he's got a bad ego outside of football. He doesn't seem like a bad egg.
He was so talented.
I think he's just had a bad run.
So talented.
Yeah, when he was at Benfica. When he was at Benfica,
what's he worth?
Fire.
I agree with Duncan.
What's he worth, though?
I agree with Duncan here. He was worth, well, apparently he's worth 50 million, but I reckon we get him for cheaper than that. If you're telling me you wouldn't like him as a backup or something, but I think he'd be great.
Striker. I play him up front ahead of Duran.
And I guess maybe a sort of creative attacking midfielder who's got a bit of magic. Is that one sort of player that we don't have a lot of?
Magic, mate. The guy's a world beater, Scott. Not just magic. He's a world beater. We forget that.
Like, I know someone like Badace has now got those skills now that can take players on and stuff, but Felix is just so natural at it.
Tillemans has got a bit of that, but
not consistently enough.
Yeah, like someone who can like absolutely just pull something a rabbit out of the hat in the 89th minute when you're not playing that well, and just do something, a moment of brilliance to win you the game. I think, we do need a player like that.
Look, I saw Richard's comment. I mean, Coutinho vibes, but I wouldn't be putting Felix and Coutinho in the same barrel, to be honest.
You mean Scottie, Sean?
No, someone put in one of the comments.
Yeah, Scottie. Yeah. Yeah, Richard also said he's got reservations about his attitude and yeah, I mean, yeah.
Monchi's in Barca, coming from the Cockmeister himself.
God, in the know, Coxie saying that.
Hey, by the way, Monchi's daughter, she's a dangerous piece of meat, man. Bloody hell, she's a weapon. She hasn't got his hairline, thank God, or his beard.
Well,
okay,
it's a good job John Terry's not our assistant coach still. Then I guess like.
But want to come back? I'm in the naughty corner.
Yeah, that's it. That's your first yellow card of the evening.
100%. 100%.
Wait till I go for the double foot soon. You ain't seen shit.
Yes.
MPK
Duncan did.
Studio. Yes, it is. It seems like you just tuned in. I'm guessing. Let's go.
Yeah. Duncan
like
mentioned
MPK
Rafinha. That rumor was going around for a while. Rafinha, maybe he's in.
Rafinha
Barcelona.
would have been a mad signing.
Mm.
Yes, maybe Rafinha.
Mm. Okay, so what do you guys think about the Diaby leaving for Saudi Arabia? Because that was
good money.
A big
bit of a shock.
Big news story over the last week or so. Do you think? Do you think? Do you think we've lost a good player, or do you think?
Yeah, I think he's only 25.
Money for him?
He's only 25. But you made profit on him.
We signed him for 60 mil, Noah. Like I'm not going to.
We signed him for less.
Bailey outshined him, and we paid. Well, we paid. It was about 50. All up.
50
all
our record breaker. It's our record signing. I think it was 40 million.
Well, anyway, Bailey outshined him, and Bailey was at a discount price. So I don't know. Like I feel like what we signed, like if we signed Rafinha for 40 or 50, different kettle of fish. Yeah, Rafinha would be awesome.
But I agree with Duncan. Like I just,
Yep. He's not 30 either.
He's 25. He had such a good season for us. Bit hit and miss, but when he was on, he was on.
He had a good start. He had a good start of the season and a pretty good end to the season. Exactly. But there was a big chunk in the middle of winter where
we needed him.
Yeah, and it didn't look like he really fancied it at times. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing. But I mean, I'd still would have given him like a 7.5 out of 10 for the season. Like he was still pretty.
I think he wanted to leave Scott. We've just qualified for Champions League. He had some key contributions towards the end of the season, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's stupid. Like if he's 30 and wants to chase money, look, I do know a lot of these like French African or African players. They do pump a lot of money back into their communities, and I do feel that's potentially what he would have gone for.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Philigine's a great signing. I think Philogene could slot in. I really do. Kid's a star in the making.
I think he would have done such a good job for us last year. I know he wanted more game time and stuff, but imagine him. Like that against Olympiacos when we were a bit down in the dumps, we didn't have many players available to us. He would have just.
But we signed Diaby now, right? It kind of he knew he was down the pecking order.
Yeah, but on the left hand side, I reckon.
And then we signed Rodgers midway through the season, man. Like I said,
it would have burst
again. I don't know. Would have been good.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But our squad depth, I think Optus Sport posted a full list of our players.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm sure. Look at the depth we've got. I'm not saying it any closer, but just the numbers, the pure numbers that we have now. Like
Archer, what's going to happen with Archer? We're selling him off again. We're keeping him.
I reckon we'll keep him.
If Duran goes,
yeah, we definitely have to keep him if Duran goes. Like, personally, I hope Duran stays because I think he's a gun. I think he's going to be really good, and I think we're going to need him this season, or need a backup striker at least if he does go. I think he's the kind of player who can score from anywhere. He's just got a gun left foot, an absolute bullet shot, and those kind of strikers you don't see very often. They don't come around.
Yeah, but
very often.
Attitude as well. Attitude's key, Scott. If you and I can't get
I understand that, but if we could sort of sell the fact that you're going to get games this season, because we can't rest Ollie in the Champions League, right? So he's going to have to play. I think Ollie will have to be rested in some Premier League games, and that means we're going to need someone who's on a level to play those matches. And I think if you sold it to Duran, look, you're going to play 12 to 15 games in the Premier League this season starting because because we need Ollie in these big Champions League games. And, whereas last season he was starting the Europa games, right? It's a different kettle of fish. So maybe if he thinks he's going to start 10 to 15 games in the Premier League, he'll be like, all right, well, yeah, I'll stick around and see how I go. I mean, he didn't play much in the Copa America. I'm not really sure if he actually played a minute. But I did watch a couple of Colombia games and I didn't see him. And look, that's, maybe if he sticks around and has a good season in the Premier League, I mean, if you go to West Ham, you're just going to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, but he probably suits their style, but he's a rough and tough player, and they play that kind of dirty, groundhog 100%. Kind of football.
Yeah.
So he would suit them. And, maybe it's one that got away, but, we're getting nearly 40 million for him. We're not selling him at a discount.
No, I understand. And if he's
money,
got his heart,
what's his name? Wesley.
Well, he had his heart set on Chelsea.
Right. No, I understand. And, but
what a downgrade.
Yeah. But I mean,
I love Chelsea, but I'll take West Ham. Go on, Scott. Go on.
What I don't want to see is like Cameron Archer being the only backup for Ollie this season.
I don't think he will be though. I don't genuinely think we'll bring someone in. Jonathan David.
Yeah.
You've been saying that for about 4 years. So I think
every time I see it on Villa Report or one of those Twitter pages, my ego is boosted even more. I think we'll get Rodgers to step up as backup striker. I think we'll get someone else. I do think we'll get someone else. We have too many games, too many cups, too many. Well, that's the other thing.
Diaby was almost like a backup striker at times last season, and he's gone as well. So yeah, I mean, we have lost.
Rodgers can step in. Rodgers can step in. He's lethal in the box.
We've lost Douglas Luiz's goals. We've lost Diaby's goals.
So Zaniolo's couple of goals we lost.
Mate, the whole one and one assist or whatever.
Look, those two equalizers he got were crucial.
Mate, the thing is, we'd be putting these things away.
I'm a Zaniolo believer, and I reckon, where's he gone? Atalanta. He'll absolutely rip it up for Atalanta next season. You watch.
Probably.
I'm saying it right now. But
Scott, now we'd be putting these teams next season. We'll be putting those same teams away 3-0 at half time and actually maintaining the lead. That's the difference. We've stepped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
some people you just got to say thanks for. Well, same Dougie. I don't know. Maybe Dougie did want to go. Maybe he didn't. Like I get mixed reviews. I don't think he would. I don't know. I feel like he didn't really fight much to stay.
Well, Alicia went with him, so he was happy.
Yeah, of course he's happy.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure he's getting a nice payday from, living in Turin. It's a nice place to live. I don't know. He served his time. Every now and then, I think you just need a change in life. And he was with us for 5 years, was it? So,
Kieran, good call, Kieran.
Oh, that's something I want to bring up as we're talking about Dougie Luiz, is because I wanted to do this last podcast, but I forgot. I just wanted to say, what are his best 3 moments for Villa? So
can I go through my personal 3 moments?
Yes, please do.
So top 3 moments for Dougie for me. His first goal against Bournemouth. We're 2-0 down. First home game in the Prem. Twats one in. Top bins.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that springs to mind for me is the celebration where he got the flag and he grabbed the corner flag.
I'm going with Scott's one. That was one of mine.
That one?
Yeah,
the United one.
The United one, yeah.
And I just think it's a bit of a patch this, but Project Restart Dougie. If you know, you know.
I like it.
If you know, you know.
I know. Do you know what I'm going to say? His assist in the Sheffield United game.
Completely forgot. Yeah.
The one to Ollie, the assist with the outside
of the boot. Yeah.
I'm putting that up there because that was just a moment of magic. His goal against Norwich. Do you remember that one?
I do. Very similar.
Similar to his Bournemouth goal. But that was a great win, and we were struggling at that time. And to have that big win up,
5-1 win it was
5-1, yeah. That was huge. And look, I think just bringing Alicia, him and Alicia, the vibes around that was pretty cool as well. Like having.
How's that in your top 3, Douglas?
Well, I just came up with that, but it was a nice thing to have. When he did his Twitch streams and all that sort of stuff. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but they broke up and then got back together. Like
I know, but it was kind of like I don't know. It was something you don't see like a player. In
love
the
is love, Noah. Love is love.
I'm a romantic, Noah. Right. So guys, put in the comments. What were your favorite Dougie Luiz moments?
Unlucky Tommy.
And we'll put them on the screen because he has been a great servant for us, and I think nobody begrudged him, leaving, and I hope he has a good career at Juve. All right,
I'm
so
going to give my 3, Scott, since you two.
Oh,
I'm going to
sorry.
give my 3 since you two are fucking avoided. You forget I'm here,
go
Scott.
for it. No, I
I'm a
don't.
ghost now.
I
I've
just,
kept quiet for once.
I just thought you wouldn't have done the homework. You know,
Mate, obviously the Man United celebration. The second one was that assist, right? It was probably I thought that could have been assist of the season. And the third one is him going to Juventus. I think Berenche is going to be a fucking baller. Thanks.
I like it.
I'll get back to Kieran's question. I think it'd be Yuri Tielemans. I was seeing a lot of Yuri Tielemans in the chat as well. Duncan saying Rodgers, but for me, I think it's
even
Yuri.
start. Is he even going to start now? No, that's the problem. Is he going to start?
I think it's going to be Watkins. He's going to come off the Euros, right, as a different player, and he was awesome as it was. But that goal against Holland in the semi-final has taken him from Villa hero to national hero. And I think he's going to come back absolutely banging them in, and he's going to want to take the penalties, and he'll start roofing them. Like just bang, like Alan Shearer
Ollie's still
style.
scoring. Ollie's still scoring. He proposed today. She said yes.
He did. Congratulations to Ollie and his
partner?
fiance.
Well, fiance, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they got 2 kids, so it's basically lined up, but you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't worried that she might say no, but
yeah.
Yeah,
you never know. You got to be careful.
But what a 12 months for Ollie. He scores 19 goals in the Premier League. He gets Champions League football with Villa, goes to the Euros, comes off the bench in the semi-final. And what a moment that was. I just got to say, I just went absolutely ballistic. I obviously, I go for England as well, but I mean, there'd been some crazy moments like the Bellingham goal, earlier on, but you kind of just like, yeah, okay, but England are shit and they're playing pretty badly. But then when he did that, I mean, that was one of my favorite England moments and
absolutely
Ollie moments because, yeah, wow, what a goal, what a finish, and then
Southgate steps down. This is great.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good too. I'll take that. But look, I think this is going to take Ollie to the next level, and I can see him scoring 20, 22, 23 goals in the Premier League next season, something like that.
Be unbelievable.
I think we'll be a lot more comfortable in games now that we can even let him take the pens. This touchwood, I hope they all go in. But with his record, yes, I think we're going to be a lot more comfortable in games now that we can back him in. Are you happy with our new signings? Ken, we're buzzing, but I think we're only about 60% of the way.
I think there's way more to come. Absolutely way more to come.
Is there anyone on that list that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about? I mean, Ross Barkley, we haven't really spoken.
Dobbin. Who?
Dobbin,
yeah, exactly.
Okay. No, I actually have seen Dobbin play for Everton. He looks pretty good, but
I can't say I know much about him.
I don't know it a lot, but I do know he was highly rated.
It was literally a PSR avoidance.
Mate, we just rorted the system. We have rorted the system. Whoever's the Villa accountant deserves a pay rise.
Yeah, Villa, Chelsea, Forest, and Everton are all working together. Newcastle as well.
I heard we're linked with Morgan Gibbs-White. I think that would be an awesome signing.
No chance he'll sign for us. No chance.
Please. What do you mean? Big four, mate.
Well, he doesn't like us or something?
Doesn't like us, yeah. Wolverhampton boy.
Right.
That's a matter about, mate. Parents can be inbred, but we welcome all at Villa.
Well, I'll take him, but I'm not sure.
He's a very good player.
Well, what about Louis Barry? Louis Barry linked with Birmingham. Louis Barry's linked with Birmingham.
No chance.
Come on. Turned it to Scott Hogan.
Scott Hogan, Jesus. Is that guy still around?
He's and Barry scored in the friendly. Good to see. Louis on the score sheet. Little star.
It was. And it was great to see the reception Albert Adoma got.
I didn't know he was there until I saw his post actually. So
he's a name from the past, obviously, in the championship days, and but he scored some important goals back then. I remember he scored a great goal against the Blues. And he scored. Yeah, he scored quite a few goals. It was a pretty good player for us for a while there, but they were the dark days. But it was good to see him get a nice reception from the Villa away fans.
Always going to happen. But I guess in the coming days, we'll see our squad go to America and see who's going to go there. I'm not sure they have to announce the squad. I think they might. I'm not too sure.
So who are we playing over there? Have you found the schedule?
I know the schedule.
Playing the LA Lakers. Playing the LA Lakers at Staples Center.
So we're playing Columbus Crew, as I said that one before. We're playing Club America.
They're quite a big club in
Borussia
Mexico.
Dortmund and RB Leipzig.
Yeah, but Dortmund's in Germany, right? We're going.
Yeah.
So we've only got the 2 games in America, and it's going to be great. 3. Who's
RB Leipzig? RB Leipzig's in America.
Okay, RB Leipzig's in America. Yeah, and then we play at the Dortmund Stadium, where Ollie scored his goal for England, and what a stadium it is. That'll be a great away trip. I'm sure Max and Owen and the boys will be looking for that to go to that one. It was good to see their video from Slovakia. That was a very interesting sort of spot for an away day, and it's good to see. That's the great thing about being in Europe and this sort of thing is like seeing these crazy spots and traveling all over the world. I'm so excited for the draw for the Champions League.
Oh, so am I.
Oh, that's going to be a big day. When do we know when we find that out, Noah?
I'm not too sure, but all I know is I'm going to be over in England for the first 2 Champions League legs. So hopefully in a way.
Do we know who we could draw? Do we know who's in our pool?
The things were announced, but I'm not too sure how it's going to work this year. But I am pretty buzzing, to be honest. I can't wait. I know I was talking to Jack, who's in the chat here, about buying a Villa kit with Champions League badges.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll be surprised if the club shop sell a Premier League patch this year. I'll be surprised. I'd rather buy a Carabao Cup one.
Yeah, I'm getting Champions League badges for sure.
Champions League badge on all my shirts. I think it's outstanding.
I bought us the wrong fucking shirts, you're saying, you bastards. I didn't even think of this.
Well, do you want to make a bet again this year or what?
No. Back on them, Ollie. Hey, the bet never came through. I done it as a goodwill
I
gesture.
know.
Finished on 19.
We love you.
Paul Welford.
Timmy.
Do you think Bogard will be given a chance? Adoma has signed contract with Warsaw.
Yeah, I don't think Bogard's really. Oh, we got too many numbers. Like this is the thing. Like,
but he
it's
played
going to be
well
hard
in
for
the
young. He did. I mean, maybe
the other one, the centre back. What's the centre back's name?
I'm not too sure.
Feeney got a game.
Yeah, that's the one. Gun. Feeney's a gun.
Feeney.
Plays just like Torres.
Yeah, I mean,
good youth, mate. Ready to be shipped out next year. Beautiful.
Look, we've got to bring
40 mil.
Yeah, we've got to keep bringing these young players through. But the one young player I want to see a lot of is Philogene.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
100%.
I mean,
he wouldn't have activated that release clause if he wasn't going to play.
Yeah, that goal he scored for Hull last season when he did the Rabona. Oh, I mean, can you imagine him doing some stuff like that for us?
Imagine that.
At Real Madrid away,
Yeah.
Now,
Tommy,
dangerous.
Jack was talking to me. He wants a signed fedora, mate. He won't say it in the chat, but he wants a signed Tommy podcast worn fedora.
He wants a Champions League badge on the fedora.
But
I'll get the badge. I've got a spare one actually. I can sign one. I'll sign one for him, mate.
He wants a signed fedora, mate.
All good. I will, and I'll bring it to you when we go for our dinner, which we're still going for.
I heard that. Going to Kieran's question, I heard that Eze was going to Man City. That's the
wouldn't surprise me.
I don't think we're signing him. Yeah, let's talk about the. Richard just brought up there's kind of rumors going around that we're going to sell Ramsey to Spurs.
Lo Celso for Cat and
Cash. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
A lot of people are saying it's not going to happen, but I keep seeing it pop up. And
we lose Ramsey and have money. We lose Ramsey and have money for Duran, and we have money for Rafinha and a striker. Take it and leave, guys.
It's Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano said it's not going to happen. Villa
he says that, but also
Ramsey.
Those who can't coach.
I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen because I don't think we need Lo Celso. I mean, whose place is he going to take? He can't even get into the Spurs side.
Apparently, he's going to take Ramsey's spot, which again, I don't think it's not going to happen.
I know that Lo Celso played under Emery at Seville, but yeah, I don't think I don't want to see. I want to see Ramsey and Philogene and these guys that came through the system play for us.
100%. That's exactly what you want to do.
And Ramsey's actually Premier League proven as well, which definitely helps.
He is, and like he had a really tough injury, missed a lot of last season, and he's still not right. I don't think.
Yeah,
he didn't go.
100% agree.
So hopefully that injury situation could be sorted out. He can get fit, and because like I said, I've said before, like 2 years ago when we qualified for the Champions League in Unai's first season, he finished the season as our best player in my opinion.
Just about 100%.
He was unstoppable in that run to finish 7th.
But we also need, I think, is it 5 or 6 homegrown players in the Champions League squad? So Philogene and Cameron Archer count as those.
Ramsey
they're still home trained. Ramsey, Kane Kessler, Hayden still count as those as well. And there's sort of a few others I'm not thinking of. But you need a certain amount of homegrown
Kadan Young.
Yeah, so
Morgan Rogers.
No, we bought him.
I know, but
home trained has to be from academy.
So they have to come from the academy, right? Okay.
Yeah, they have to be academy. So yeah, Paul Kelly's going to be at the game, against Leipzig. So enjoy that.
Hey,
I remember when they came to Australia, and it was just the best thing ever. So get out to those games, and one lucky person going to that because I miss it. I want to come to Australia so bad. Having those times with the boys in Brisbane and Perth were great.
Please.
So
I remember when Villa played Leipzig in a preseason friendly a few years ago.
Yeah, it was our first season back in the Prem.
Right, and I think that was the trip that Simon met Max and the boys.
Correct.
Yes. So there you go. It's good memories. We won that game 3-1 as well.
Yeah, and Hurahan scored a double.
Interesting.
Hey, after this region.
Yeah. So, is there anything we haven't touched on before we?
Not yet, but I think we're going to be doing a predictions video before the season starts. That will be coming. We'll do our annual prediction video. A few more videos we want to try and make. I think we're a bit more active now. The season's getting closer. We've kind of enjoyed our time off.
Yeah, it's been good to sort of recharge the batteries and kind of do a few things. I've got a big few months coming personally, of course.
What's happening, Scott?
What's going on, Scott? You got a poo.
A little baby on the way. So it's all happening. 3 months to go. So
amazing.
We're getting into the final stretches. But
I've heard rumors Project Ollie Watkins is underway.
It is a little boy, yeah. So our new Villa fan is coming soon, boys and girls.
Why would you not name him Ollie? Ollie Cooper makes so much sense.
Look, we'll save that for the birth, all right? That'll be a surprise. We can do a reveal on the podcast, name and all. But look, it's not going to be William, okay?
Willie Cooper.
Anyway, but no, I'm really excited. Huge
season
for Villa. Huge season for me.
It's a future.
What a time to be a fan.
A future academy graduate right there. I'm telling you. A future academy graduate.
That's it. I got to, get him kicking the ball against the wall nice and early. So
I reckon 1 day old, just chuck a ball at his feet, mate. All good.
That's it. Well, he's going to have a Villa kit probably before his first birthday. So or before his birthday. Yeah. So no, it's going to be great.
Easier to convince your kids more than ever right now to be Villa fans.
100%.
That's it.
You want to support a top 4 club.
That's it.
We've got a lot of bandwagoners jumping on board.
Look, it's just as long as just as
man,
long as
tags I got into the season.
Support the Blues or something. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So I have seen this question from Coxie. I actually haven't bought my tickets yet, but I will say tickets are extremely expensive. Well, they've gone up a lot since last season in price.
No, we are the Versace of the Premier League now. We've
I haven't bought tickets yet, but when I do, I will let you know how much I pay for my tickets, but haven't paid for anything yet. Predictions already from Kieran coming in. We're doing the quadruple.
Kieran, did you hack my phone notes?
We're going to just do a treble and
League Cup
bro.
the League Cup to Shrewsbury Town. We've got to be fair.
I think it's the year we win it. I think this is the year we win a trophy. I really do.
We win the I'm not saying Champions League, but I'm optimistic. We are a dark horse.
I think last year was a better chance to win a trophy though, and we kind of blew it in the conference.
Damn, and a few other things.
Yeah,
bit tired, Tommy.
Mate, I'm knackered. I had gym. I didn't even eat food. I've come straight to the pod.
If we can sign Jack Felix, Ken, I'll be a one happy man. We were talking about it before. It's a bit of a split
30 to 40 mil
here.
Worth a punt.
I think 40 million. I think it's worth it. I'm honestly all for it.
If we can get Felix and Rafinha, dangerous. We are dangerous.
Let's hope so. I mean, I think
like you don't even need to track. You don't even need to track back. You'd have maybe Kamara, what's his name? Fucking Andre.
Just all out attack, you reckon?
Just to leave the defense to the big boys. That's it, man. Just leave the attack. Don't have to track back. We'll just hoof it halfway. Rafinha on your bike. Ollie on your bike.
Oh wow!
Literally.
Yep, it's going to be big. But I mean, like, just with the players we've got right now, even if we didn't make another signing and the squad was what it is right now, I'd be pretty confident that we can get top 4 again, and at least make it out of the group stage of the Champions League into the knockout stage. Have a good run.
It'd be unbelievable.
Yeah,
can we please activate Frimpong's release clause while we're there? I think I love Cash, but I don't think he cuts the mustard anymore. I think Nedeljkovic is in front of him now.
Could be.
I hope so.
He's right back. Young boy wins headers, can play centre back too.
Yeah, I was going to say young. That's obviously a positive.
I do like Cash, and I feel but going forward, I think he's just a bit limited. And
just cut back and pass it. Like there's no attacking threat. There's nothing. Look at a Frimpong guy's pinging him from outside 6 yards. How's he getting that far up? And he's sprinting back to defend.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. But please like and subscribe. Like the video as well once it goes up onto YouTube. Leave us a comment. That always helps the algorithm. It's so great to have you all back and just you guys that are here every week that we're on, you guys mean the world to us. We're so happy to have you all again and be looking forward to this great season ahead for the Villa. The international stuff is finished now, where the players are back, where the games are back, and I can't wait for that first game against West Ham. It's going to be fantastic, and we're going to be coming. Yeah, we're going to be coming now, every week. So make sure you follow us on the socials, and you'll know exactly when we're going live. And if you know any Villa fans, and I'm sure you do, please tell them about the pod if you haven't already.
Road to 1K continues.
And we'll be doing prediction pods. We've still got our fantasy draft thing in the mix, so keep an eye on that. And up the Villa, and we will see you next week. So up the Villa.
Up the Villa.